massive day for the unemployed. Did Lacy get kicked out of FaZe Clan? Balding 45-year-old tweeted that Lacy's getting kicked from FaZe, not joking.
This in the chat about FaZe. I will say it's not a joke, it's not a troll.
I don't know, seems kind of sus to me.
I know everybody thinks it's a big joke. It's not. It's some serious shit. But it's that's going to be handled off stream, so I'm not going to even talk about it or address it at all. And I'm just going to move on with my stream and push forward. But I know y'all got me at the end of the day.
Why this low-key kind of reminiscent of Dr. Disrespect? Has Lacy been hitting the Twitch whispers a bit too hard?
Baba Booey.
WestJett.
What is up, big wins and CSGO skins? WestJett, 6'5", Venezuelan trillionaire here, and today we're talking about FaZe Clan. Oh, and literally 0% of your subscribes. Be sure to subscribe. Yeah. Not joking. FaZe Bald claims Lacy has been kicked from FaZe Clan. Why are you looking like Tfue? Crazy conversations are being had at the school lunch table. You know, the grade 5 classroom's on fire. What did Lacy do? To sell this even further, Banks even blocked Lacy on some social medias. While this Lacy situation was ongoing, another story hit the second tower. It was about fanum from AMP. fanum has reportedly been kicked out of AMP after announcing he was unfollowed and lost access to AMP pages. They think they're actual gods. The timing here is a bit much to be a mere coincidence, and you know, people are speculating a trade. fanum to FaZe, Lacy to AMP. A FIFA trade, if you will. Forget all the shit that I did. I was feeding the team when I didn't have shit. I was taking a risk. I done got all of us rich. Why is bro talking in like T Grizzly lyrics, you know?
These niggas prayed on my downfall.
I don't know too much about fanum other than the fact that the fanum tax thing originated from him, and also that he still works his job despite being rich off like Twitch. And realistically, all I really know about Lacy is that he used to be fat, gay, and rich, and now he's just gay and rich.
I see y'all coming in the chat talking about Lacy being kicked from FaZe. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
They're making it sound like Lacy was VIP at the Diddy party.
Bro, there's no way FaZe Banks just did this.
Unironically, an average FaZe Clan viewer.
Not only that, Lacy changed his entire username on Twitter, took the FaZe out of his bio and everything.
Maybe there's levels to this unemployment shit. Like, I'm unemployed, but I'm not, like, unemployed. Does that make any sense? Because, like, god damn, do people actually care about a FaZe Clan? You gotta be, like, sub-triple-digit IQ if you're a fan of an org rather than, you know, the people in that org.
Not only that, the entire FaZe Clan is a literal friend group, and he is super close with every single one of them. So to see him out of everybody get kicked is genuinely crazy.
Kids getting played like a fiddle. Nobody's getting kicked, and they're so naive and vague on purpose. Clearly, it's obvious what they're doing. You know, FaZe Bald is literally replying to fanum on Twitter.
They forget all the shit that I did. I was feeding the team when I didn't have shit. I was taking a risk. Like, I done got all of his rich.
See, it wasn't T Grizzly, but I felt he was talking in lyrics. Am I like Unk or something? Does everyone know they're like trolling and doing a switch, and here I am just like schizo microanalyzing it? Like, there's articles written about this stuff. No way everyone's in on this conspiracy. Something behind the scenes happened, leading FaZe Banks officially kicking Lacy out of FaZe, right? Who cares? So, you know, some people were dropping their own takes. This guy goes, if you truly believe this, then it confirms you're under the age of 16. All you're doing with this tweet is confirming you're above the age of 16 and watching FaZe, and you know, that's truly not the flex it is. At least the people under 16 have an excuse. You know, they're underdeveloped children. I'm sorry, but nobody at the function be watching twitch.tv. And to make my stance abundantly clear, I'm hating on FaZe Clan, not the streamers in FaZe Clan. You know, Ronaldo's great, Adapt makes some very good content, and in my opinion, it's the streamers that make FaZe, not the other way around. I mean, let's be honest, these guys are going above and beyond, making way better content than like Pokimane is sitting in her room eating tacos.
Lacy got kicked from FaZe today by Banks, and everyone
why are all the comments just he jorking it, he jorking it, he jorking it?
I see a lot of people spamming Lacy. What's going on? What's chat? All that shit. No, all that shit is cat, bro. What do y'all think?
However, the AI thinks that Lacy's claim about being kicked is legit. You know, it's saying that the evidence leads towards him actually being removed. This is huge news for the unemployed and...
Thank you, Greg.
Yet you still commenting. Found one. The only funny thing that came out of this story was when this girl was getting roasted by an account called Lacy's Burner that wasn't even Lacy, and they kept going on and on. I can't wait till your kids come home from school crying because someone showed them mommy's titties at the lunch table. And doesn't your new girlfriend do the same? We got The Rock coming in with a shut up. She strikes back with, don't forget to take your Ozempic. And then we got a, don't forget to take another cum shot, you disgusting tree. Guy started doing well, left clicks and got a whole new personality. Pipe down, little man. And this kept going on, and Lacy himself had to step in and say that that isn't his account and this is the only Twitter account he runs. The reason this is comical is not because an internet dude is getting dunked on, but because she's attacking the wrong guy. It's probably a dude from like Czechoslovakia trolling her. My mom just got told that over 400 people have called her within the last 5 minutes and are sending her death threats. Whoever doxed me, that's really messed up. Maybe the world did end in 2012 and I'm just a schizophrenic stuck in the Truman Show, because what the hell is even going on? Like, I can't tell what's real anymore. The girl's upset her parents are getting doxed and this guy goes, not cool at all. My DMs are open if you want to chat. This is consequence of being a clout goblin to Jinxie. His community took revenge on you. These are not well-adjusted members of society. These are either children or like raving lunatics, because by golly, how do you defend doxing no matter who it is?
Lacy, I heard the news. You've left FaZe. Come back home. Come back home, 814! No, seriously, come back home, Lacy.
This guy might be the reason Lacy's not coming back home. You know, I'm kind of scared for him.
But I'm not gonna lie, Banks really has no reason to kick Lacy out of FaZe. I think that this is just one big joke. I cannot lie. And a lot of people are saying, y'all actually believe this in the comments. Really think about it for a second. You don't just kick somebody randomly out of an org. You need a reason to do it.
This dude's about to start crying and shedding tears.
He's not gonna get booted.
Who cares? In my opinion, organizations are all cringe in the first place. Now, that doesn't mean I'd take an offer. You know, I'd join for 45 bucks and a cheeseburger coupon. You know, there is one clan I would join, however.
Tom Rob!
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
I swear to God, everything that happened today on Twitter is not a script.
Now I'm really starting to think it's a script.
What do y'all think Lacy stuff is? It's not my business to talk about it, bro. I don't know what the f going on. Actually, I do know what's kind of going on, but who gives a f? But I'm not finna talk about it. I'm not involved. I don't know what the f***'s happened. I don't talk to nobody.
For some of the new gens who don't know, that is FaZe Rain, and you know, not the CSGO pro, but the other FaZe Rain, and FaZe did him dirty, in my opinion.
That ass, bro. People are they're gonna always do you dirty. I swear to God, especially if you have opportunity or things to give people, they gonna take it. They're gonna be excited because everything's bright, a lot of opportunity, a lot of views, a lot of eyes on them, a lot of motivation to make money and all that. And what happens when you make it? They forget. They forget where the f it came from. They forget who put them on. They forget everything.
I get why they call him FaZe Rain. I'm about to start crying because god damn. They made their shekels through CSGO gambling sites and then they stabbed all their friends in the back. And honestly, I have zero respect for FaZe Clan. Fuck FaZe Clan. All my homies hate FaZe Clan. And then their stock tumbled to practically zero. Anyway, to end the video on a positive note, FaZe Kason actually unboxed a Moonbryon, which is, you know, very massive. Now, listen to this Canadian telling you to subscribe to my channel.